I said just put it in your mouth.
Jeez.
Man, get out my face.
Whatever.
For real though?
What's happening?
It's the pop-off.
Ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen and ladies, it's the pop-off.
What's happening?
Hey.
How y'all doing?
You know, blessed, highly favored.
Oh, bless
that.
your heart.
Won't he do it?
T, how you doing?
All that.
All that and a bag of Doritos or chips?
It's the same thing.
Not exactly.
Okay.
Not exactly. Either you got Lay's or you got Doritos. So let's do a quick introduction. I am Larry Jr., actor comedian. We have music producer extraordinaire Young C.O.D.
What's happening?
on the track. And then we got Miss Fashion Nova herself,
Oh, God.
Hot Tati. Hot Tati, say hi to the people.
Hi, people.
So, our podcast today, we're going to talk about a few different topics. Let's get started with the first one that we kind of talked about in our pre-production meeting, which means like 2 minutes before we came on the air.
You gotta put us on blast like that, though.
You know, that's what I do.
No, we are organized and efficient. Don't do that.
Well, I just watched the last episode of Power, season 5. I think we're 3 episodes in. Have you seen all episodes already?
Yes.
So, and I think you
I
just
have
saw
not.
one
I have
episode,
not.
right?
I have not. So.
Ghost killed somebody.
Yeah.
Just want you to know.
He's going down. He's going down.
But that could be every episode, just so
Right.
you know.
Right.
But he definitely killed somebody. Just want you to know that.
Okay.
He
Thanks.
tried to kill a couple more people.
Okay. Thanks.
That's right.
Can
Yeah.
y'all stop?
And if I'm not mistaken, I don't think I've
Spoiler.
seen any titties this season. Have you seen any titties yet?
Nah, but Dre got in that thing in the bathroom.
Dre got in that thing, but I don't think I saw any
It
titties.
wasn't no titties.
It was
so
his
far.
ass. It was a nice ass.
Was it?
Yeah, I thought it was okay. I thought it was okay. It was not a badonkadonk, but you know, there was some junk in the trunk. So, what's your thoughts on the episode that you saw?
So I'm not like the biggest fan of Power, to be honest.
Ooh.
I watch it for the culture,
Okay.
for sure.
So you can keep up with what's going on.
Right, like definitely. However, I think that I hope people don't hate me, but
How could they ever hate you?
I know, right? I just think that the writing is not very good.
Really?
Yeah, and the acting is even worse. Like, it's so bad.
Well, as an actor comedian, I was watching it the last episode, and there's one actress. I'm not gonna go in detail, but I felt like it was a little bit overreaction. With that being said, with that ensemble show, I do feel like there's some strong performances. The actor who plays Tommy, I feel like is very good.
Yes.
And I also think that I like 50 in there. I think 50 is very believable. I think he's playing 50 Cent. But
there you go. That's what I was gonna say. That's exactly
but
what I was gonna say.
I believe his performance. So
Right,
now,
because
COD,
it's him.
what you
There's
think
nothing
about
that
the
acting.
music from the show?
Well, I mean, I think the theme song is the best part of the show.
It's strong, bro.
It's strong when that come
Say
in.
it's
If you hear that anywhere, you're gonna be like, hey.
Have you watched his live performances they have on there yet?
I saw that.
What'd you
I
think
saw
about
that.
it?
I mean, I don't want to say nothing bad about 50 Cent. Cause
Please don't.
I don't want to die.
Don't shoot me.
So,
I'm not ready to
you
die.
know.
Shouts out Biggie Smalls.
But they normally, at the end of the show, they normally have good music too.
They do. I think they have good music throughout.
Yeah, it's a
And I definitely feel like the
good
music
soundtrack.
definitely has an impact on the episode.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what to feel, what to think. On the show.
Tommy for sure.
Why?
Cause he's like the most, like I feel like he's the best developed character so far. You know what I mean? Like he has like all these different sides to him, and you get to see his relationship with all these different people. And I just feel like he's the most developed as a character. Everybody else is kind of like predictable and like monotone, and I feel like he's like the most vibrant.
So, are you team Angie or you team
I'm team
Tasha?
neither of them. I'm team neither. They both could go.
Really?
Yes, they both annoy the hell out of me.
Tasha has a better body. I just want you to know that.
Absolutely.
What,
Tasha looks.
to me.
Tasha is more attractive than Angela. Period. In every way. Definitely.
Young COD, please chime in on that comment.
Well,
For the record, are we with girl on girl action or not with girl on girl action?
What do you mean?
Like, are you into girl on girl action?
I don't oppose.
What'd you say?
I don't oppose.
You don't oppose? Okay. I just want to put it out there. She don't oppose. Okay. What you got?
I think I agree with you. Tommy has grown the most, and you know he got his dad there now. He got a storyline.
Yeah.
You gotta get caught up.
Like a lot
Yeah,
of
you
storylines.
got to
You
get caught
need
up
to
on
get
that.
caught up
Okay,
before
stop.
next week.
But I think Ghost is my favorite character. I mean, it shows about Ghost.
I think he is the most popular character by far.
I think he can change a scene like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he could be Ghost with the suit,
Mm-hmm.
or he could be Ghost with the hoodie.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey,
and them two
you
different
finna drive?
clothes.
You finna go driving, bro? And then brother dead.
Yeah.
So,
Bruh, Trent.
yeah, I like Ghost. I like Tommy, but I just think 8 Mile.
You think 8 Mile?
I'm like, yo, this is Rabbit from 8 Mile.
Mm.
Like, he just finna start freestyle battling. He can be like, hey, Ghost, I got a freestyle battle on 8 Mile. I'll be right back.
That is funny.
It's the pop-off.
What is your favorite show right now on TV, period?
The 4.
The 4 is your favorite show?
Yes.
And there it is.
Yes, my brother and I watch it religiously.
Religiously, there it is. What's your favorite show?
Right
The
now,
Flash.
The Flash.
Ah.
It is The Flash, but The Flash is off now. So it would be
Well, you
The
can say
Power
on, I mean, you know.
or Love Is.
Oh, Love Is. Tell us about Love Is a little bit.
Love Is
Shouts
on
out to my boy Atkins, friend of the show.
he on the OWN network.
Okay.
Freaking girl was like, hey, you want to watch this? And I was like, okay. And I watched the first freaking episode, and I'm like, hey, you got any more of them in their episodes, girl? So it's a dope show.
Interesting.
It's about writers writing about their love story. So
Right.
it's pretty interesting. I think you would like it if you watch it.
What is it? How do you watch it?
You can watch it on own.com, or you can watch it on TV show on Tuesdays at 9 o'clock.
You can watch it on where?
Or the TV show.
Interesting. You watch any shows with your boo thing?
I don't have a boo thing.
So that would be a no.
Yes, I do. My boo thing is my brother, and we watch The 4.
Oh, you into that? That's a little freaky.
Oh my god.
I got
Seriously?
problems. I
South.
do. I got problems. I think Power is probably my favorite show right now, but on TV, period, right now, This Is Us is my joint. I can't wait for it to come
This
back.
Is Us is strong.
Oh, man.
It's too deep. It's too deep.
It's a Kleenex episode
deep.
every. You know what we talk about? This Is Us. It's a show comes on NBC. It's about these 3, I guess they call it triplets, and how they grew up in an interracial family and how they're making out now 30 years later. It's good. It's the number 1 show on TV, so
It's
I'm
deep.
feeling that. Mm-hmm. So,
Have you seen Sense8?
say it one more time.
Sense8.
No, I haven't. Tell us about that.
That one is about like these 8 people. Then they all share like their minds basically, and they can like communicate with each other, even though they all live in like all different parts of the world. And they were all born on the same day at the same time, and they're like connected, and they like help, and they can like take over each other's bodies. Like one of them's like really good at fighting, and she can like fuck anybody up.
Okay.
And she'll like take over the person's body for him and like fight as them. Like the
Okay.
regular people think it's that person, but it's really somebody
When does
that's.
it come on?
It's on Netflix. It's a Netflix original.
I think Netflix is the boss of TV right now.
Mm-hmm.
I really do.
It's the pop-off.
I recently went to an art show.
Tell us about that
was-
shit.
It was lit.
Okay.
And I've been to like maybe 3 art shows since I've moved back to Atlanta. And this one was A, by far the most lit, and B, it was all black people. Like all black people. And
You seem
it was
surprised,
so
like-
many people. Because the other ones that I've been to have been lit, like there have been a lot of people.
Okay.
But it was a lot more diverse.
So how'd you find out about this one? Are you friends with the artist? Give
Yeah,
us some info.
I'm friends with one of the artists.
Okay, tell us who's the artist.
His name is Ugo, and
Ugo.
yes.
You know he can paint. Ugo.
But the way that it was set up was that it was like.
Ugo.
Yeah. So the way that it was
I'ma
set up
draw.
though was that they had a
I'm gonna draw those
photographer.
panties on first.
Can you stop, please?
But it's all about that Ugo.
Okay.
Ugo.
Do you want to hear about the art show or not?
I
Say my
want to hear
name.
about Ugo's art show.
Okay.
Ugo.
So, the way they had it set up was.
You go,
it
I
was-
go. I'm sorry. I feel bad inside.
Okay. I don't believe you. Anyway, so it was
Ugo.
a artist and like there were artists and photographers, and they partnered a photographer to every artist, and like the artist would paint or make a piece of art.
Wait a minute. So they were painting at the show?
No. They were just like the way that it was set up was that there was there was a photograph and a corresponding painting, or
Oh,
or a collection of paintings.
I got you.
Or a collection of photographs.
That's
And
what's
that
up.
were paired together.
Tell us about the dopest one, the flyest one, the most lit. I think I'm supposed to say.
The most lit. Well, I gotta be loyal and say that my boy had the most lit. Yeah, so it was a
Is
very.
it Hugo or Ugo?
Only because I knew the most about the art or the piece or whatever.
So why was it dope to you?
So it was all about like spirituality, and the photograph had a bell. It was all black and white, and then it was like a hand holding a bell, and the bell was gold.
You have some examples, or is it on your Instagram so people want to check it out? Or you couldn't take pictures because it was an art gallery?
No, I did take a few pictures.
I know you did.
Not that many though.
Did you take any pictures of the art, or were they all selfies?
Yeah, I took a few pictures of some art. I did.
If you did a selfie in front of the art, you killed two birds with one stone.
I did take a selfie.
Do I know my girl? Do I know my girl? Just
say
saying.
One or two.
Right.
Whatever.
So, follow Hot Toddy on Instagram. You can see art and Hot Toddy,
I'm dead.
who's also art. Are you into art, Young C.O.D? That'd be a fuck
We
no.
used to draw Dragon Ball Z pictures.
Baby, you into art? Then I'm into art.
I'm in what you art? Is this a Picasso in your house?
I
Yeah,
can't.
that's a
I
Picasso.
cannot. Hey, would you take your girl to the game?
Yeah, for sure.
What about you?
I've never been. I've been taken to a baseball game, and I've dated football players and been to their games.
Mm-hmm.
But
Any football players we might know?
hell no.
Want to be football players.
Right? Yeah, I shouldn't even call them football players. My bad.
Right.
That was not even.
Don't rain on their dream.
My bad.
Interesting. So you think going to a sporting event would be a cool place to go out?
Oh, I
and
love.
pop off
Oh
and
yeah,
date?
yeah, absolutely. I love that as a date. I would definitely have fun.
Yeah, I've been on
I'll
dates
watch.
before to sporting events, and I guess it depends on who you're going with. So if the female is knowledgeable about the sport and I ain't gotta be explaining everything every 5 minutes, then yeah, it's cool. Now, have you ever heard of Club Phillips?
Nope.
So the Atlanta Hawks play at Phillips Arena, and you've heard about Club Phillips. So there's a lounge area where you can go and get drinks and everything, and they call it Club Phillips because everybody's dressed like they're going to the club.
I'm dead.
They're dressed so that, you know, when you playing basketball, you just happen to see some pumps go by, and then you be like, you know what? After the game, I'm gonna go over there, and that has happened. So, you know, look at the show Basketball Wives. I guess that's kind of where it came from.
I watch Basketball Wives.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
They go to Club Phillips?
Well, they kind of started off as, I guess they call them basketball groupies that parlayed into dates, that parlayed into wives, and now they got the Basketball Wives show. Although, last time I checked, there was no Basketball Wives on the show.
They all divorced.
I'm just saying, you know. So once Basketball Wives is what they should call it.
Shawnee did that.
You like
Shout
reality
out to
TV?
Shawnee. I do. I'm a fan.
What's your favorite reality TV show?
Flavor of Love.
Aww.
The best ever
That was a great
to
show.
watch model-less
right.
females kiss on this turd-like man
Yes.
who was the best hype man for the record ever to do it. Shouts out to Flav and PE. That was one of my favorites by far. Right now, I think Shaq is with Hoops, if I'm not mistaken. Now, right?
Yeah.
That's an interesting
But you know
pair.
you can't date her now.
Yeah. Well, you didn't want to date her back then either. Word on the street. Just saying. Pass.
Ba-shoom, ba-shoom.
Yeah, something like that.
What kind of gun is that?
22.
Do you remember the Kevin Hart special? And he goes, ba-shoom, ba-shoom, everybody gon' die. You remember that?
Vaguely.
Yeah. That's the
Shouts out
ba-shoom.
Kevin Hart. I heard we get ready to get a ride
It was
along
the Kevin
3.
Hart gun.
It was the Kevin Hart
Kevin
game.
Yeah.
Hart good. Right along 3.
We getting right along 3.
Keep it.
Isn't right? Keep it.
Keep that. Keep that.
Keep
But we
that.
are getting a house party. The new house party. From LeBron James.
He's remaking the classic.
Yeah, the house
Listen,
party.
my brother and sister, shouts out Nikki, shouts out Shane, shouts out Brandon, BAD. We used to watch House Party and then New Jack City. Then House Party, then New Jack City. And then something called the Tape Pop. And then we was like, oh, what else gonna do?
What else go
Get a new tape.
Get a
so
new
we
tape,
can go,
yeah.
you know, so I watched those movies. They, you know, growing up or whatever, I was always a hip hop head, but I really related to Kid and Play. So that is one of my favorite movies of all time.
For sure.
I'm a big shout out Kid and Play, Herbie Love Buzz,
I think that's
Salt
one
and
of the
Pepper.
few movies you could remake and it'll be
It's gonna be interesting to see how you put the modern slant on it, cause that movie came out. That's well over 20 years, maybe 30 years ago. That movie came out.
But it's easy because it's hip hop.
Not only is it hip hop, but everybody can relate to. You in school, you want to go to the party,
What
your
movie
folks
is
is bugging. This is House Party. You ever heard of House Party? So this guy, basically goes to school one day. He gets in trouble, and his friends have a party
like
night.
head of the class or something like that, and then moved to House.
No,
Party.
House Party was first.
That was okay. That was first. Wow.
So in this movie, this guy's in high school. He gets in trouble in school, but his boy's having a party this night. So he sneaks out the crib to go to the party because he had to get some of that rain and sit in the action.
But what? Technically, that wasn't his boy though. When they switching positions.
What you mean that wasn't his boy?
Because initially they got the names mixed up.
How so? With Shireen and Sydney?
No, because which one is Play? Play's the dark.
You think about Head of Class.
Head of Class. Okay,
I'm
so
talking
that
about
came
House
out
Party.
after House Party. But that's where
Yeah,
they met
came out.
though. In Head of Class.
No.
Oh Lord.
The first movie was House Party.
I mean, I believe you, but in the movie Head of Class, that's how they
Maybe
met.
it's like a Star Wars
It
thing where
is.
they made the movie and then they did a prequel and then they did a
I
later
have
one.
never felt so old right now.
Right? Is it like
Because
that?
House Party did well, they had other movies
Then
that came out.
they decided
Right.
to do
Head of Class came
Gotcha.
out like after House
Gotcha.
Party
So
2.
That was just them in that movie. That
Yes.
that wasn't technically.
It didn't
Kid
have
Play.
anything to do with House Party 1 or 2
Got you.
or
got
3.
you. Teach me something.
But it's a very good
They're
premise.
friends in House Party, basically. is what
Yes, they're friends in House Party, but they're kind of going after the same girl a little bit.
Kinda.
And then Martin Lawrence, one of the best stand-ups ever. Shouts out Martin Lawrence. Played Dragon Breath DJ in there, Bilal. So he had the Dragon Breath. You ever
Martin
date a
Lawrence,
dude who had Dragon Breath trying to holler at you?
No, they never.
If somebody had Dragon Breath and they tried to step to you, how would you handle letting them know that their breath was on fire?
I would not. let
You
them
wouldn't
know.
say anything.
No, I'm not planning on seeing you ever again.
Ooh. What about you, Young C.O.D?
What happened?
Hypothetical, honey. You talking to a honey? You at the bar?
Come on, guy.
Hypothetical.
Come on, guy.
And she got Dragon
guy.
Breath. Then what? What do you do?
Come on, guy.
It don't matter.
That's when you hit that smooth slide back. Right?
Mm.
Hey, you know the bathroom, man?
Ooh.
I'll be right back.
That boy quick on his feet.
I'm out of there.
Quick on his
Ain't no
feet.
way.
I have been in a situation before where somebody's breath was not up to par. And yeah, it was definitely. Yeah, I let that shit pass. She was fine as
What did you
hell.
do? What did you
We
do?
kept it going.
Oh,
you know.
I'm dead.
So what we gonna do after this? You know, you just kind of cover up and keep it moving.
Wow.
Yeah. Sometimes
You're
it's worth it.
gross.
Class act.
Yeah. Class act is what you think
gross.
about. I'm mad that you have to look up everything
Yeah,
that we
it was
reference.
1992.
I
So
cannot.
That's the year I was
It's
born.
gross.
I cannot.
Larry Jr.
That's about all we got for
He
this
had to hit
pod.
her with the Larry Jr.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, go harder, go home. Closing remarks, closing shout outs. Young C.O.D, what you got?
My closing remark is, if you got dragon breath, I cannot allow you. I can't put my penis in your mouth. So that's
Just put
disrespectful
it
to
in
my
the
penis. You can brush your
mouth.
teeth, you know what I'm saying?
Closing remarks, Hot Toddy.
Have a great night.
Have a great night. And there it is.
Bye.
Hey, I'm glad y'all fucking with us, man. Check us out. We're gonna drop an episode every week. You can find episodes on Fridays at 5, or you can go to our YouTube channel, Instagram, Facebook. We're gonna be all over social media popping off. It's the people's show. So if you guys have something that you
can't
want to
say
talk
that.
about, or if it's something that you want to discuss, hit us up. We will talk it up. For Young C.O.D, Hot Toddy, it's your boy Larry Jr. We see y'all next time on The Pop.
Peace out.
Yeah.